Good morning from a beautiful Winterton-on-Sea. Thanks for joining us again on our hunt. Just had my first little find. It's not one I find often. That's in great nick. It's a little bit short, but fine nonetheless. Little belemite. This is a fossilised squid. So yeah, my first find. Chuffed with that, better than nothing. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one. And we've got another one of them crazy microlators. If there's any microlighters watching, you're not crazy, but it wouldn't be for me.
Just saved this from being washed up, and that's going straight home with me. I love a clear bit. Just found another clear bit. This is a really thick bit as well. Literally just washed up with a load of fire down as well. Does pay off to walk it sometimes.
Well, second piece for me. I don't know if you can see it yet. Another bit of belemite. Oop. A little hole down the centre. Yeah, it's obviously just a segment of a broken one. But I don't find many of these, so we'll keep that. Gary over there having a little bit of a comb. Beautiful day. First bit of sea grass for the day. Lovely there. Strange one. Looks like a peak off a cap. The plastic bit that keeps it rigid at the front. Yeah. Good
You
job.
can probably see the one straight away. Lovely bit of sea glass.
One of the strangest looking stones I've ever found. Got a little finger. Yeah, it's unusual. It's only a flint nodule. Oh, Kerry's got a find. Live. We got them. Oh, that's a lovely bit. Nice one. Crazy. Well spotted. Nice little miniature mushroom top. My next find, soon to be made into a mushroom. I've done the other three, so I'll show you them when we do the roundup if I remember. So lovely. Just found another one of my little favourite finds. They're not much, but just a little inspection tag. Yeah, I collect them. That's a Parenko one. Again. Yeah, I've got a couple of these now. I think Kerry found one last week. But yeah, lovely. Next find, a little pot. I do like a little pot. And half a plastic pincer clamp. A bit of a tongue twister. Morning.
I've got that. But to me, I didn't like on that side of belemite, but I don't think it is it?
No, it's not belemite. Shiny hands, Kerry.
Thank you.
Whee, finally, our first fossil of the day. Well, for me, bit of fossil wood. Hopefully we get some bits of bone.
So my first bit of the bone of the day. A nice small bit. Hopefully I'll find more.
Well, Kerry's just had a bit of sea pottery. I don't know if that's a bit of an old jam jar or something. It could be an old cup or a mug. Yeah, don't often find it down the beach here. Another little tag. It's one of them ones that get printed. You sort of like turn a little dial on it and put the individual letters in and prints your label. Go my little label connection. I'll flip over now. Yeah. And I literally just turned around and there's a bit of sea glass. Two finds close together. Lovely. Cool looking little vertebrae. We'll be leaving that where we've found it though. Not allowed to take these home unless you've got a licence, because they are cetazine bones, so it could be porpoise, dolphin, anything like that. So it's just best to leave them where they are. But yeah, smart looking bone though. Yeah, so part of the spine that is. Cool. Really tiny little bit of sea glass I've just spotted. Found a few really small bits recently, and that's certainly down there with one of the smallest. That was my first and only bit of bone so far. I think it is. Yeah. Tiny little sliver. But bone all the same. Lovely. Some more rubbish and a possible bone find. Oh. Some kind of seal. What we got? Is this a bone? No. Just a stone. Little bit of fossil bone. That's my second bit of the day. Not doing too bad so far.
So I've just found something with Connor found too much. I think it's anyway. A little bit of belemite. I always find the tiny bits. Hopefully find whole ones soon. But yeah, either way, I found another one. So it's currently low tide, obviously my phone right in front of me. That's been a sea cove. I didn't spot this find actually, up until now. Net off a bottle. First one, there's no easy though. But yeah, we're now on the way back, it's absolutely boiling and I've not really found much so far. I hope to find some on the way back. See you on the next one.
And a bit of green goodness poking up from behind the stone. Don't know if you can see it yet, can you? It's right here. Well spotted if you spotted it. Lovely. Well, we're still out beach combing. Nearly forgot it. Well, I've just had a little slither of bone. So that's the third bit I found today. Kerry's got one. And a little bit of pottery. So we're not doing too bad. Interesting piece of fossil wood. Still got a bit of the bark on it. Don't know if that'll survive by the time we get home, but be a nice bit of fossil wood all the same. Not a tiny bit of sea glass. Finding loads of this today.
So just found a lovely Belemite washed in. Walking on the low tide bit. Hopefully I'll find another bit.
Well, I only noticed it as I kicked it while I was walking along. There's another little slither of bone. Another fossilised bit. I don't know if that's the fourth or fifth bit now, but we'll see when we're home. And we've got a bit of sea glass. It's a tiny little bit. Well, I just found this. I don't know what it is. Looks like a head, because there's the face, with a hand coming out of it. How strange is that? Oh, it's only going to be a bit of a toy. Yeah, super odd.
So we're just on the way home. And in the sand corner, I think I found the... Oh, it's gone.
Smallest bit of sea glass. Welcome back to Bottles and Blisters HQ. We're back with our roundup. Good mixed bag of rubbish and good finds today. Let's start off with the good rubbish. Got a couple of tags. This one's an offshore inspection tag. Got a Sharpie marker pen. It's in the bin pile. Got this quite nice piece of rope that we might do something with at some point. Got a beach comb, literally. And some more rubbish. These are just bits of plastic. Another bit of plastic. I think you get them on the ends of bits of wood to protect them. Got some staples through it. Bits of rope. I don't know what that is. It's just an unusual bit of plastic, but it's in the bin pile. A little ice cream scoop. And also got a bit of a wrapper. More bits of general junk. A little bit of a balloon there. They're hideous things to find on the beach, they are, because after sitting in the sun for a few weeks they start to rot. And they just fall apart and go everywhere. There's a plastic peak out of the inside of a baseball cap of some description. Can't get that bit. Another little taggy endy oddment. Kerry found that bit. Got that weird head that I found sort of towards the end of the video. Don't know what character that is, but it's a bit weird. It's got a hand coming out of his head. A bit peculiar. That'll go in the collection. Keep hold of that. Kerry found a bit of a printer or old computer, or I don't know, some bit of old electronics. So that'll go in the bin. Found a little pot, which I think is actually an aerosol lid. So it's not a little pot at all. Half a plastic clip. Found loads of sea glass. Kerry found this interesting bit. It's either the neck or the lip off an old bottle. Quite an unusual shape, nicely worn. And all the usual just green bits. Kerry's worn beach ceramic stroke pottery finds. Got Quite a smart little stone she found. Video doesn't do it justice. When that's wet, that's quite smart, that is. It's all nice and sparkly and shiny. A couple of bits of fossil wood. That's the mushroom top I found. It's the other bit of fossil wood. Still got some of the bark on it, which is quite interesting that that's survived for so long. It'll start flaking and come off eventually though, I should imagine. Got our little belemnite haul. Got 4 bits, we've got two bits each. Here's Kerry's little bit of fossil bone she found. Gonna go through and give them all a preserve this afternoon. I found 4 bits, 1 piece. Another little bit. This bit unfortunately broke in half, but all is not lost. We can glue these back together. So yeah, luckily it's nothing majorly exciting. There's another bit. And the last bit. So yeah, I think that's everything. Thanks for joining us. Good luck and happy hunting from me and Kerry if you get out. And we'll see you on the next video. Take care everyone.